Who this been watching? Today, we're talking about A Bronx Tale, again from 1993, starring Robert De Niro, Calogero in the movie, which again, I'm going to mispronounce the name unintentionally. It's just, I forgot to double check that before doing the review today. I believe it's Lillo Brancato. If I messed that up, I'll tag him even if he gets back to me and he wants to correct me and you know, put me in my place or whatever too. You know, mea culpa. Sorry in advance. I didn't mean to butcher the name, but you know, most of the time Italians with their fucking names, no offense to them, I love the Italians, especially your women in the fucking, I don't know what genetically goes on with them where 9 out of 10 Italian women will have these humongous fucking tits that stay up and defy all kinds of gravity, and you know, as sweet as your nana sauce. So you got that going on for you. You're winning the genetic gene pool race right there. But it's already complicated enough with the names half the time, and also taking personal offense to the pronunciation. If, let's say, I'm not Italian, how am I going to know how to pronounce your name properly? Unless I know you told me in advance, or, you know, maybe if I'm fucking you and you're an Italian female, I'll bother to learn your name properly, just to like whisper that in your ear. And hopefully coming out of my voice box, it sounds pleasant enough where even if I get it slightly off, I miss a vowel or don't roll my R properly, be like, I'll forget it. Just keep putting your dick inside me, you know, make your balls slap my ass cheeks or whatever. It's all right. But, and also, no, not the fucking last but not least him, but of course, again, Chazz Palminteri, which, by the way, interesting enough, A Bronx Tale is based loosely, roughly, on his own upbringing in the Bronx, as a Bronx native, proud, born and raised. Chazz Palminteri, honest to God, might be one of the coolest guys, I want to say, in Hollywood, alive, pertaining, belonging, born and raised in New York, period, that I've always felt that way about him since I've known about him. I mean, my first introduction to Chazz Palminteri obviously was A Bronx Tale, in this case too, before I knew there was a play, before I knew the epic, inspiring, very fleshed out and detailed backstory to how A Bronx Tale even came to be. You might take it, or initially you might view it as, oh, this is a pretty good, well-acted movie. Oh, directed by Robert De Niro. I wonder if he's done anything else ever since, which according to research, he's only done one film since directing this one, his directorial debut here with Bronx Tale. I believe it was 2006's A Good Shepherd. I don't remember if I saw that, but the name sounds so familiar, I may have. So, shout out to Robert De Niro, the director. You know, only wore his director cap twice in his life, in his career. Let's see if maybe he'll do that shit, because listen, it worked out for Clint Eastwood. He did so much shit, been making a lot of epic shit, film-wise, outside of his own acting career. As a director, he's been doing a real good job. So I wouldn't be surprised. I am surprised, actually. We haven't gotten more already as of yet from Robert De Niro. But then again, he put up the whole Tribeca Film Festival and I believe production studio and such as well. So he's busy on that end. But I would love to see him behind the fucking lens in the director's chair, see what he can contribute. Because he's worked with a lot of fucking different directors, visionaries, creators and shit too. And on top of him being so talented as he is as an actor, to begin with, the boot, you can just imagine the fucking ideas, the shit he forgot of in a dream from the night before that you would probably take your whole life trying to put two and two together to even make sense in comparison to. But, you know, that's Robert De Niro's genius. Back to Chazz Palminteri. I'm going to make it clear from now, I am a fanboy, as I just said now. I believe Chazz is like, again, one of the coolest guys you can ever read up on. And besides him being so cool and like just a man and shit, like a really well put together male role model to learn from, if you do the deep dive on the backstory of A Bronx Tale, again, roughly based on his life as he's alluded to and mentioned, and also based off his one-man play / show, same title, A Bronx Tale, he's done for the longest time, he did for a while, and what helped him get discovered in the first place, of all people, by Robert De Niro, where he was so compelled to take his story to the big screen, that now it's the movie we love. Most of us, all of us have seen it probably, most likely. It's going to be hard to be honest and say, sorry, it's going to be hard to not be honest and try to trash the movie, pick it, take it apart, whatever, too. But yeah, it's just so inspiring if you really like do your research on it too, because basically I'm probably not going to do it too much justice, but from what I remember, it's about his story, his upbringing in the Bronx as a youth. The story, as we'll go in detail, relates back to what he actually experienced in his neighborhood. And of course, he turned that into a one-man play after, I believe, this is based off also listening to every episode up to date of the Chazz Palminteri show / podcast, which I strongly recommend. It's a wonderful fucking program. I heard Chazz Palminteri was doing a podcast. I jumped on that shit right away to subscribe, listen, and watch every episode, which they're on YouTube, the visual version. Strongly recommend Chazz Palminteri show. Directed and edited by the homeless pimp. Shout outs to him. Mike, I believe his legit name is, who works frequently hand in hand with another favorite of mine, probably my favorite comedian right now. Shout outs to Chris DiStefano, or Chrissy D, host of Chrissy Chaos, as well as Hey Babe, co-hosted with who I love now because of the show. I knew of him already, but I love him now because he's just so endearing and funny. Sal Vulcano of Impractical Jokers fame, and then shouts to him, who he co-hosts the whole thing. My probably currently favorite podcast of them all right now, Taste Buds, alongside the hilarious and miserable, but I guess, you know, he found his comedy through his misery, but he's still hilarious. And then again, you can blame Philly of all places. Joe DeRosa, or Joey D in this case too, for Taste Buds. So Taste Buds, Chrissy Chaos, and Hey Babe are my three go-to podcasts right now. And shout outs to all thems that, as I mentioned right now. But again, back to Chazz. So basically, his story, as I understood it, and I've read and I've heard on the podcast from, is that he was working in Hollywood as a bouncer, kind of going job to job, whatever, too, till he quit. There was a whole incident where he lost his job, basically, too. So he said, fuck that. I'm going to sit down and really dedicate myself to brainstorm and put together the story. Bought himself a stack of legal pads. This is the 70s, of course, so he bought himself a stack of legal pads. Started just writing out the story. Had enough money to fucking apparently get a hold of like a theater for a one-man show. Started piecing it together. Slowly building to where he was comfortable enough to do the show on a bigger stage each and every time he got better. Where he got eyes. And this is crazy because this is what, like the 70s or 80s, I forget the time frame exactly, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, wherever you feel like. But he got enough eyes in, of course, Hollywood, LA, whatever, where, as he shared, and makes sense, you know, Burt Reynolds, I forget what other names he mentioned, but other big name actors will come through and see him. Sly Stallone, Sylvester Stallone was one of them too. They came to see his one-man show. And I guess some of them, maybe very early on, a youngish Sly Stallone, who had already directed, put together whatever, Rocky and Rocky 2 and all that, had already proposed him about making this shit a movie or doing something bigger than just beyond the one-man play. As they do with popular books and whatever else happens too, they want to turn into a movie. Eventually, it makes sense, right? For the sake of, you know, some money and the, you know, ideally tell a beautiful story. So when they do that and they approach him, he apparently doesn't like the offers thrown at him, or he just doesn't want to, I guess, it seems like from a creative aspect, he doesn't want to hoe it out, the story, his own story, a Bronx Tale. So it's not until Robert De Niro comes to see one of his shows randomly, like unannounced, you know, this is before cell phones, of course, email, anything that can tell you in advance, you know, something's going to happen, something's going to go down this time, this day. Robert De Niro, of all people, sits in on one of his shows, loves it so much, he arranges to meet with Chazz afterwards to basically discuss and hash out the details of what can we do to make your story, the one-man show thing here you got going on, a movie. Bring it to the big screen. Chazz is, I think I remember, Chazz is probably like, oh, you know, I don't know, I'm not really interested in that, or maybe I'll do it in my own terms. But then DeNiro apparently made it easy enough for him, or gave him enough of what he needed as a creative, respectively, to actually be like, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's make it fucking happen. They go ahead and do it. The rest, as they say, is history, because then the Bronx Tale becomes a much heralded movie. I'm sure the appeal and sexiness being sold with it, packaged with it along, was Robert De Niro directing and acting. And I guess you could say starring, because they both equally star in it too, but then there's three, because it's Robert De Niro, Chazz Palminteri, and it's the guy Lillo Brancato. Again, forgive me if I said your name wrong, sir. I'm just, I should have done it beforehand, the research to get the enunciation down for your name. But I strongly recommend it, especially if you're like me, a creative / creator, podcaster, blogger, entertainer of any sorts, too, creative whatsoever. If you're out there creating, you're putting your shit out there on this internet thing to share with the world, and you feel like nobody cares, believe me, you'll be surprised, as I've been randomly and pleasantly up until now, as short a span of time as I had to do my thing, of the eyes that actually, and the ears that pay attention to you, of all people, you, whoever you are, your race, color, creed, sex, gender, as you identify as, whatever, and pay attention to what you're doing. There's even the old fucking quote. What is it? Your biggest fan is a stranger, and your biggest hater is someone you know, which may be unfortunately the truth even for me. I keep a very small circle of friends and or confidants, but I am apparently starting to see the very early signs of, you watch my shit, you pay attention to what I'm doing, but you're not showing love. And apparently it seems like you keep up to date, but you're not showing something as simple as love, support, whatever, which, again, we're going to experience that throughout our whole lives, and Bronx Tale likes to emphasize on this too, which is a very well told story. There's so much to get into with a Bronx Tale. I could really be here all day and talk about this fucking movie, because I legit love it. I've seen it so many times. So I figured my birthday month, it brings me pleasure every time I see this movie. Just like Scarface, which is more of a guilty pleasure, and I put in my top 5 movies of all time, my personal top 5. Maybe not top 5 movies of all time in general to recommend to the public, but definitely in my top 5 personal of all time, Scarface, Scarface belongs in there. God, why is this coffee so thick? But as far as a Bronx Tale is concerned, different story. And that's no offense, of course, to Al Pacino, Scarface in and of itself. But a Bronx Tale is absolutely in my top 5 of all time. And I put it up there in the top 10 movies of all time, just without formulating the list or putting shit together time-wise, at least, to be like this and that and the other. All these together make 10 movies. I'm going to say the best of all time. I'm just freestyling it, throwing it out there, see if the shit sticks to the wall. But I put it up there. I put it at least in the top 20 of all time. I'll give it that much. But with a Bronx Tale, there's some things that need to be told and shared before we go in depth with the film and do the review in the styling of only as who this been watching. Me, of course, who this the host can bring you. Well, listen, I had to do it fucking properly. I had to look, I guess, spiffy enough, clean enough, where I show this movie the respect it deserves. Like, if it gave me the door test, I'm passing right now. Because as soon as they take one step off the door handle to open the door for me and, make sure it's closed, as soon as I sit my ass down in the car, I already got one fingertip on the fucking latch of the door to unlock it for the driver. I passed the fucking test. I get to live to see another day and do another fucking episode of Who This Been Watching, which we're doing right now again with a Bronx Tale of all things. So, 1993, right? Now, the movie stars, again, forgive me, I should have researched it. I'm going to research it right now, just to get the fucking name right, because I shouldn't disrespect him like that. Lillo Brancato. Oh, I got it right. Okay, Lillo Brancato. All right, I was getting it right then. Beautiful. Also, crazy fun fact about A Bronx Tale. Of course, Bronx is in the title, A Bronx Tale, which I'll admit I like so much as a title. I really like it as a title. It's pretty catchy, clever. Instead of, Once Upon a Time in the Bronx, or, you know, Bronx Boy, or whatever they could have gone with that whole time. Makes you wonder, did Chazz already have the name A Bronx Tale as the one-man show, and when he penned the shit, put it together, whatever? Was that for the movie? I don't know exactly, but it seems like A Bronx Tale was always the fucking title for the shit. So, clever. I like it. It's a really good sounding name. So, crazy enough, with A Bronx Tale as the title of the film, and Chazz being a Bronx boy, born and raised, you would think the film is shot solely and surely in the Bronx. No, surprisingly, to my pleasant surprise actually, as a Queens representative, Queens boy, Queens get the money, hashtag always represent, a good chunk of this movie is shot in Queens, specifically Astoria, which I want to say every time I watch this shit over and over again, it's a pleasant surprise for me because Astoria is kind of unofficially my hometown. It's the part of Queens where I was mostly raised, or at least spent a good part of my childhood in, because I'm a Queens hoe. Unfortunately, my dad did not believe in paying rent or committing to pass, 6 months, a year, if we were lucky, of paying rent on a monthly basis, as you're supposed to. Of course, that's the exchange. You pay me rent, I let you live here. You don't pay me rent, get the fuck out of here. Otherwise, we got the sheriff's boot so many fucking times, me and my mom, and my dad, of course, whenever he was awake or if he was even there, to get kicked out of the house, because there was a couple times we got kicked out by the sheriff where it was just me and my mom, and only a couple times when my dad was actually there too, because they come in the middle of the night or at nighttime, close enough when he was already home and done seeing his Italians will call it guma, or his fucking lover, the terms. Jeez, yeah, I've been bouncing around Queens like a fucking like a dirty face mask tossed out on the street. They got caught in some updraft or some wind, just like that's the new tumbleweed for New York City, basically, if you really think about it. I've been in every part of Queens. I've lived in every part of Queens, just short of Maspeth, Ridgewood, and I want to say South Jamaica. Every other part of Queens you can imagine. Oh, and Rosedale and Bayside. Those are the only parts of Queens I haven't lived in. Every other part I almost practically lived in for at least 6 months, which is embarrassing. Astoria is the part I've actually lived in for a good chunk of my life, to be exact, 7-8 years. So I associate mostly with Astoria, which Astoria is a main fucking part of where this is filmed. Pleasant surprise for me again, because that's my old neighborhood, basically, as I identify as. So a lot of it's in Astoria. Some of it, according to what I read, is in Jackson Heights. I can't really pinpoint where in Jackson Heights, but it did look Jackson Heights-ish in Queens. But a lot of it is Astoria, and it's wonderful, it's beautiful. That's in Astoria, but oddly enough, it's Astoria, not the Bronx. But because when they were scouting for where to shoot, apparently none of the Bronx had the look of what they were going for as far as 1950s, 1960s New York / Bronx-esque neighborhoods. So it was easy to do in Astoria because all they had to do was like change the names of the street postings, whatever, too, and save themselves a headache of having to fucking do beyond that. So Astoria afforded A Bronx Tale the visual aspect to really make it feel like the Bronx back in the 80s. So shout out to Astoria, of course, and of course, again, hashtag Queens get the money. Queens saves the day. You're welcome. The Bronx, Chazz Palminteri, and the rest of New York, in a fucking classic film from 1993, directed. First thing directed by Robert DeNiro, of all things. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Many times over. Also, as I mentioned earlier, A Bronx Tale is the first and was the only film directed, apparently, by Robert De Niro himself up until 2006, when he did A Good Shepherd, which again sounds so familiar to me, but I can't pinpoint exactly where I was or if I even watched it. I want to say maybe I might have randomly, or you know how it is sometimes. Sometimes it's on TV on the channel, you're fucking drunk, you're hungover, too late at night, you watch half hour of it, then you black out, you barely remember if you did or you didn't. It makes you wonder why he didn't direct more outside of those two. So I gotta watch A Good Shepherd to see what he did with that, because A Bronx Tale is so beautifully, in my opinion, and as I'll allude to throughout the whole review you'll get here today, is beautifully put together, etched and pieced. It's an elaborate puzzle which ends up giving you this beautiful image that pays off, even if it's 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 pieces. All the pieces make sense going in together and build up to something epic and beautiful, as we get with A Bronx Tale. Wonderful movie. Director-wise, again, it makes you wonder why he didn't do more. Maybe not so much he wasn't afforded the chance to do so. Maybe he's got that thing where he just doesn't feel comfortable, or he didn't believe in something enough to be like, you know what, I'll be the captain this time around. I'll be the one steering the ship. I'll be the one to make sure it makes it to fucking shore, you know, by daytime, whatever. Because he does a really good job here. I'm sure as his first directorial role, his first time around as a director, he's had some help. People around, of course. If I know somebody as big as Robert De Niro is going to be directing, and I'm going to be working as part of the cast, I'm already experienced as far as, you know, being on set, writing, screenplay, this, that, whatever, I'm going to fucking work for free for that man, basically. Because it's Robert De Niro, it's an icon, it's one of the best actors of all time, doing what's not exactly easy to do. Because imagine you're so used to being in front of the camera, the lens, that now you're behind it, and you gotta tell other people to do what comes so naturally to you as a method actor, as he's known to be, as someone who's just so engracing as far as when the camera's put on them. So I don't know how that really went for him. I'm sure maybe that might be part of the formula, or what made it such a long gap of time between A Bronx Tale and A Good Shepherd, 1993 to 2006, before he directed anything again. Maybe he did something between that I'm unaware of, or I didn't find out enough of, but I would say maybe okay, there's that. Also, A Bronx Tale is really well told, I think, hear me out, because Chazz Palminteri is telling his story in the one-man show. He's done it so many times in front of an audience, you know, been able to flesh out the story if need be, take out parts that maybe don't work, rework a line here, there, or two to see what hits, what connects, what makes sense, etc. He's been able, through trial and error, to really fine-tune the whole story to a point where he's comfortable doing it all in one steady shot and be like, this is the version I worked on for years, I've finessed to put on the big screen to present to the rest of the world who can't come to see me do a one-man show on a stage per se. So there's a lot of that as far as why it's so directed so beautifully, excuse me. Also because I'm sure Robert De Niro seems respectful enough and mindful enough to be like, Chazz, this is your story. I'm directing, I'm overseeing the whole big image, I guess, but I need you to chime in with whatever might feel more organic. As the story's been told by Chazz on his podcast when asked about The Bronx Tale, he got a lot of guys from the neighborhood he grew up with, he knew as well, to be part of the film, so it becomes more authentic, which makes a lot of sense and makes the film work so much more. Because even if you read through the credits at the very end of the film, you see a lot of uncommon fucking names. Like I'm probably gonna do it wrong, but something like Joey Mitz, or, you know, Tony something, and, you know, the street names, the names that guys go by, nicknames, you know, whatever they go by as, preferably, instead of legit names. So of course he got a lot of neighborhood guys, which added the actual authenticity to it all, to the film. So that's wonderful to hear too, and wonderful to see throughout. But I think, yeah, maybe he felt more comfortable because this is already something somebody worked on for so long. They got it under control. They know where to go and what to do with the vision of their film, their story, Chazz. And De Niro was just like, you know what? I can take it from here. I can help you out. I can get the fucking name association you need for me to fucking make this work and make it popular. Get eyes and ears on this thing. And, in that case, directing might have been a bigger relief for him. So I see why maybe he might have been tapped for a lot more projects for him to be the director of, but then maybe he wanted to step away and be like, you know what, no, a Bronx Tale kind of just fell into my lap. It's kind of easy to do. I had a lot of input and help from Chazz and everyone around too as well. So I'm good for now. Until 2006, he did A Good Shepherd or The Good Shepherd, whichever one it is, which I'm gonna have to check out again because I want to say maybe I seen it and I don't remember. I fell asleep through it. Not to say it was bad. I just, I had a lot of drunk nights where a lot of movies were on, which I can't remember a fucking thing about. So maybe there's that. And then also there's a joke I've had for the longest time as far as the movie's concerned. Before we go into it in detail. It's regarding Calogero C, as he's called, and or given by Sonny as far as Chazz's role. Lillo Brancato. Seems like the kid's been in shape, working out, working on his fitness for the longest time from youth. And that's great. That's a great message to pass along to the youth, to anyone else out there watching and or a fan of a Bronx Tale or his work, etc., etc. In general, get off your ass. Get moving, be active, stay healthy. Live a long time. I can't explain why, however, this guy, or in this time and role, this kid, runs stiffer than the fucking T-1000 from Terminator 2. It's like he's never heard of, the option of maybe just slightly kind of moving your upper torso as you run. Because naturally, you're going to run, if you're running from the cops, you're running to catch the bus, if you're running to fucking, I don't know, get to some fucking, the side piece you're dealing with and you want to get to her as quick as you can and get worked up and get your heart rate going too. You're going to run, I would assume, with arm movement involved. Torso's going to be fucking all over the place. Legs obviously moving because you need your legs to run. Obviously, no disrespect to the disabled community. But this man, this kid, moves literally just his legs and keeps his arms like a fucking action figure. His torso is stiffer than fucking the T-1000 did. And this guy would turn the fucking liquid and metal and shit and then recompose himself molecularly to become a fucking running robot or cyborg. I forget the fucking terminology, whatever he identifies as back in 1991 of all times. But that guy was stiffened up, but at least he had some arm movement per se. Some very awkward arm movement, and the same arm movement they compared to Joe Budden when he chased after those kids because they were stalking his house and making fun of him for being Drake fans and shit too. But Lillo C, Calogero, whatever, does not move his upper torso, and it's very concerning and alarming because I start to wonder, maybe he worked on his lats too much and they hurt. I get that too. Too many pull-ups, too many pull-downs, whatever too, that can happen. Maybe the leather jacket he wears throughout the fucking film may be a little tight around the back. Like, it looks long. I don't know if it's a trench coat or if it's an oversized leather jacket he bought on sale, but it looks so nice he just had to have it anyway. It's got, I think, the little waist cincher around it too as well. But maybe the back, oddly enough, is too tight. So he can't really move his arms like he would in a tight-ass suit. Or, thank God me, I got a loose enough shirt where I can move my arms. But I've had that case too where my shoulders are too big, my lap's too wide, and the shit looks like it's practically ripping off of me. Maybe the jacket was ripping, slowly but surely. Maybe the fucking dress shirts, zoot suits, whatever they were wearing underneath the jacket, as he was too throughout the film, was close to ripping. Or maybe that was too tight, so he couldn't really fucking move his body. But the whole time, he's just moving around like this. Can't move fucking his torso at all. Oh shit, goddamn. I moved the whole table, speaking of. But that's always been hilarious to me. I don't know what the fuck his deal is, and there's so many fucking point in times where he runs and it's unconvincing whatsoever. Like, why are you running in the first place? Why do you need to run if there's no one immediately after you right now? But all that fun stuff aside, now we get to the nitty and gritty. A Bronx Tale from 1993, starring Robert DeNiro. Starring Chazz Palminteri, based off his story and his one-man play, A Bronx Tale. So credits and kudos big time. If I had a hat, I'd take it off to you, sir. Chazz Palminteri. And of course, Lillo Brancato as C. Calogero. So, As far as the movie's concerned, this takes place when he was a young kid initially. C. Calogero, or played by Lillo Brancato, he witnesses a murder right outside his stoop in the Bronx by a known made mob guy from the neighborhood that never notices him as, you know, he's a child. Who gives a shit? There's so many kids around the neighborhood anyway. Who gives a fuck? Never notices that C is alive, Calogero at the time at least, until Calogero is the only one, well, the one that can see with the best view possible the fact that Sonny, Chazz Palminteri, the lead mob guy here of the neighborhood, shoots a guy dead from what Calogero C assumes is just over a parking spot, because one guy's going in, one guy's backing in to get to the same spot. The guy backing in immediately, this is New York to the fullest, immediately, split second, as soon as they don't even touch bumpers, I think, gets out the car with a bat and starts beating the guy's windshield. Apparently does hit the guy in the head and shit while he's sitting down. Here comes in Sonny, bang, 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 dead, no question, bang, 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 bang. No, let's trade insurance information. No, oh my God, are you okay? Oh, can I check on your neck? I know a good active puncturist. No. Bang, 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 bang. Wait, who the fuck was that guy? Oh, yeah. Bang, 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 bang. Shoots him dead. Dead in the fucking street. Get the fucking body out of here. Get this car out of here. Ditch this shit wherever the fuck you gotta go to. That's what happens. C is the only one to witness that shit. But him and his little friends are like toddlers, like 6, 7, whatever. They've been enamored, in love with the neighborhood guys, the wise guys, as Sonny and his crew is for the longest time. But again, Sonny notices that Calogero C watches it all go down. He can't help but lock eyes with the kid to see if he's going to run and probably tell his parents right away, who's going to start crying, or like run to anybody nearby, police, who knows, whatever, to like immediately tell. As you know, kids, as they say, kids and drunks are the ones you go to if you want the truth about anything. So it's not surprising to see that Sonny initially we worried about, okay, this fucking kid saw what happened. Shit, now I gotta worry about who he's gonna tell, how soon, and maybe how soon I can get away from it all, just so I can break free from what happened. That's natural to worry about, but apparently C is, I think, if I remember, he gets snatched up by his dad, Robert DeNiro, Lorenzo in this film, dragged back inside, and it's a whole thing about, you know, they make sure, of course, first the kid, is he hurt, is he okay, whatever. Thank God he's not. But he saw what he saw, which is already, you know, crazy for a young kid that age to have to witness a murder firsthand. He's openly asking repeatedly, was that over a parking spot? Was that over a parking spot? I can't believe that was over a parking spot. Dad, Lorenzo, Robert De Niro, tells him basically, it wasn't, but you'll understand when you're older. Because, yeah, that's a lot for a kid to take in already, witnessing a murder. But on top of that, giving him a fucking brain teaser like that, well, you'll understand when you get older. What am I going to understand? That it was a parking spot? You're just telling me to fucking wait 10 years to, like, maybe understand better, but then you could have saved me the 10 years of wait time and told me now it wasn't over a parking spot. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than rap. Whatever, etc., etc. But no, they fucking keep the kid perplexed for as long as he fucking has. But yeah, that happens. Police line up as far as fucking whatever. You know, I think I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but still. Also, fun fact, the Chazz Bippy, which is like the bar, lounge, I guess, where Sonny and his crew, I guess that's their spot, better yet said, is right around the corner from, on the same block on the corner of where C. Calogero lives. So he's always being told, stay away from the fucking bar, stay away from there, you know, we don't want you having no trouble, whatever. Sonny and them are always on the street corner, and Sonny and the boys, you know, his little friends always make fun of, not make fun of, they imitate the guys. So as they take their turn with each one of them, they point out regularly what Sonny does a lot is Sonny had 5 fingers, but he only talked with 3, or used 3 of them at a time. So that's hilarious that they point that out, because it is brought up a lot of times throughout the film. And he does do it, I don't know if purposely with the role, maybe it was like a sort of a tick he had in real life. That'd be hilarious if he does. I don't think I've seen him do it actually on the video version of the podcast, but if he did it in real life a lot, that'd be hilarious. Maybe he just fucking transitioned over into the movie. But yeah, they got that. By the way, again, the fucking bar is called the Chazz Palminteri, which there's a tattoo shop in LA of all places named the Chazz Palminteri. Shout out to them, but that's kind of like out of place completely for like a tattoo store in LA has that name of a bar in the Bronx from a fake movie, of course, but okay. There's Chazz Palminteri fucking shirts. Apparently this name is popular, but let's be honest. I don't know if Chazz Palminteri stands for something in Italian, maybe it's someone's nickname, maybe it's Chazz's nickname, maybe he was a kid and they called him Chazz Palminteri or something. I don't know, but it's not the most appealing of names. I would feel awkward, or I can only kind of envision what that whole ordeal was like when they tried to register or get the liquor license for that place, and the constant reprints, misspellings of typos for the fucking name. Chazz, Boppy, Chippity Boopy, Boppa da Boopadop, instead of finally nailing it after the 5th time of registering Chazz Palminteri. And then the guy's gotta make a visit down to the fucking office wherever they register the shit, you know, break a couple of fingers and smash some kneecaps, and then, oh yeah, we meant to do Chazz Palminteri, you know, haha, he, you know, underpaid government employees. What do you want from us, basically? But yeah, Chazz Palminteri isn't the best name. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go with that. Chazz Palminteri is not a good name for a business. But so finally now we jump to the part where it's compromising the most, for C at least, Calogero. He sees everything happen, as I mentioned already. He witnesses the murder firsthand. Sonny did his fucking thing and all that. The build up to when they're in the apartment, the police knock on Lorenzo's door to ask, well, not ask so much, tell him and C, Calogero, to come down with them because they know the kid saw everything. Most likely because somebody said around the neighborhood, hey, the kid, this kid, whatever, on the stoop saw everything that happened. They drag him down the stairs, down the winding stairs, down the fucking street corner to where the bar is, where they got all the fucking guys, including Sonny, lined up. You know, the perp lineup to see who fucking did it. The kid can point him out, whatever. What's beautifully done about this shit, and what I love about this part done here, is that it could have been a simple fucking wide shot. The kid held by the hand by his father, walking down, 2 seconds, they're in front of the fucking lineup. No. Kudos to whoever fucking made this part possible and extended it and made it artistically gratifying as they did. It's shot in a way where we don't see through the eyes of them as they walk towards the perp lineup. No. We see it from the eyes of, as if we were someone looking on in the crowd of onlookers, watching them, eyes on them, guilty eyes on them though. It's done in a way where they're almost made to feel like maybe we're the wrong ones, we're the guilty ones, almost like they made the kid feel bad that he saw anything go on in the first place. Meanwhile, he just happened to be there minding his business too. It's done beautifully, like artistically chef's kiss, because it's from a different perspective, different angle. And I can imagine, you know, what do you call them? Witnesses, the trial, witnesses, accomplices, or whatever the fuck too. They must feel that sense of sort of low-key guilt, like maybe I shouldn't have been there. Why couldn't I have gone somewhere else, been somewhere else instead of here at that time, whatever too. It just makes you wonder, like, shit, maybe I'm wrong here. And that's why I would think a lot of people guilt trip themselves, you know, whatever happened with witnesses, or they try to get rid of witnesses, or witnesses with the constant fear of who's going to try to come after me, who's going to try to get rid of me because I just so happen to fucking see something. And they think, even though I swore up and down on my mother's life and everything too, I wasn't going to say nothing, they're going to come after me anyways. So that was wonderful the way it was done. It was so fucking cool. They take him to the lineup, Lorenzo and Calogero. They make the kid point out, well, not point out, but they ask him to look guys in the face. Was this the guy? Was this the guy? Was this guy? No, 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 no. He knows to say no and tell the truth as far as who it wasn't. But when it gets up to the part where it's up to Sonny, there's delay, there's tension, there's doubt. The kid looks back at his father. The father looks back at the kid. Dad's not scared. He knows about Sonny already and his dirty work and all that shit too. And he looks back at Calogero like, go ahead, tell him what you know. But low key, not so much sort of like, yeah, go ahead, tell him. More like just eye contact, like, be careful. Or, are you sure you want to share? Like, all spoken with the eyes. And the kid knows to say no. So, of course, the detective knows already the kid's covering up for somebody. Maybe Sonny, but then who knows who. Lets them go. And Sonny remembers that. To the point where now he knows the kid exists, first off, amongst all little other fuckfaces in the neighborhood. And second, he's got to thank the dad somehow. Or at least the kid, or, you know, the kid via the dad some way, somehow, too. So then they go back upstairs, Lorenzo and Calogero, and the kid is proud of himself because he knows not to rat, at least the way around the neighborhood, the word around the neighborhood is, don't be a rat, never be a rat. And he's proud of himself. I didn't rat, Daddy, I didn't rat. I didn't rat him out. I did a good thing, right? And the dad continues to add on more layering to this already perplexed little onion of a child he has, and saying that, yeah, you did a good thing for a bad man. It was just so deep because too young for him to really understand. He does try to elaborate to him like there's times in life where you gotta do things you don't really want to, but it's for your best interest or for your own safety in this case too. For yours and mine directly, your mother's as well too also. It seems to be a lot for a child to grasp, I would say. Not to say he's stupid, not to say children that age are necessarily stupid or can't grasp it, but that's a lot of compromise to bring up. Like, that's like earlier, he says, you'll understand when you're older. As we get a lot of times when we're kids, you'll understand when you're older, you'll appreciate it when you're older, etc., etc. 99% of the time we do, but then we have that continuous doubt throughout, up until that time. And it's, I don't know, it's antagonizing, I like to think, I like to say. So now, we move on to the other famous quote, which I took to, even though I'm not a baseball fan, and obviously, even if I wasn't even alive at that fucking time, nowhere near of. Maybe my parents, I don't think my parents were even alive during the time of Mickey Mantle or whatever. But 31 minutes in, we get the infamous quote, Mickey Mantle don't care about you, why should you care about him? Nobody cares. From fucking Sonny towards C. Because after everything goes down, and Sonny knows that C did him a fucking solid, a mega fucking favor, he tries to fucking get Lorenzo, Calogero's dad, Robert DeNiro, a job, quote unquote per se, running numbers while he does his bus route because he's a bus driver, a city bus driver. Lorenzo turns it down based off pride, saying, I can't do that, I got a city job, if I get pinched, I'm fucking done for. So why would I risk any of that? Makes sense. Very honorable of him too, to fucking pass up on, at that time, 1950s, 1960s, an extra $150 a week. He passes on that offer. But Sonny's still looking for a way to getting the good graces of Calogero in ways of thanking him for what he did for him. The solid of not snitching on him. Brings him into the club, starts talking, whatever, sees he's a Yankees fan because he got the Yankees cap on. Ask him, you know, oh, he must have been upset about Mickey Mantle, whatever, fucking losing and shit. See, elaborates and starts waxing poetic like every Yankee fan does. But yeah, I fucking hate the other guy from the fucking team because he made Mickey Mantle cry, whatever, And then Sonny breaks it down to him saying, you know, if you ask Mickey Mantle to pay your rent, what's he gonna tell you if your dad can pay the bills and shit too? Mickey Mantle don't care about you, so why should you care about him? Nobody fucking cares. And then boom, it's like that immediately. Calogero immediately falls out of grace, out of love with the Yankees, sports, whatever. I tend to think back that a lot of children probably had a lot of things, you know, fantasies of grandeur illusion shattered, broken for them within a matter of seconds, courtesy of an adult who just wanted to fucking sprinkle some reality dust on them and shatter their dreams and illusions just like that immediately. Because not so much they felt like it, but it's like, you know what, kid, you can't be a kid forever, so imagine some point that reality is going to smack you in the face, slap you awake one day and remind you, hey, you got bills, you got a fucking wife, you got another kid on the way, whatever. You don't got time to be a fucking fan of whatever the fuck you're a fan of anymore. You're like 37 with a belly and tits and shit too. Kind of harsh, But it makes sense because ever since then, from that point on, Calogero, as he gets renamed C by fucking Sonny, no longer cares about baseball, no longer gives a shit about Mickey Mantle, the Yankees and whatnot too. You know, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world to be a Yankees fan from the Bronx, but they are one of the most annoying breeds of fucking humans out there too. Shout out to the Bronx, shout out to the Yankees. No shout outs to the Mets because I'm from Queens and I even know as a non-baseball fan the Mets are trash. So no shout outs to the Mets. I like the logo though and I like the color scheme, blue and orange, but that's as far as I'll go, so just relax with that shit. So then now Sonny starts bringing in Calogero, or C as he's redubbed, because he looks at him like his boy, his son, whatever too, wants to take care of him. Starts giving him little jobs to do around the bar as far as like, you know, serving coffee and drinks, bringing them to the guys. Every time he does it, of course, he gets nice tips from the fucking guys because he's a kid. Oh, how cute, he's bringing me my drink, this little schmuck. Boom, hit him off with like a 5-10 spot, whatever. Till one night, he walks in on Sonny and all them playing craps. At the, not craps, shooting dice. I forget what the game is exactly, but shooting dice in the fucking basement of the bar. So, they're doing their thing. He takes in C as his little good luck charm, which is fascinating because I always wondered how the mind of a gambler works like that. And it's not like Sonny was a crazy gambler or an addict like that either, but he was more like, you know what, they got this thing like this tell about poker, like, you know, the poker face, whatever too, a dead giveaway as far as you got a good card, bad card, whatever. I didn't know it was deeper than that for fucking dice games as well too, because Sonny gets to the point where the kid's his good luck charm, rolls a 7. He takes the fat fuck breathing over his shoulder who wants to get in on the bet, takes him and puts him in the fucking bathroom, takes the old fuck that's always fucking down on his luck and needs money, needs a 100 spot, need a $500 spot, whatever too, takes his old ass in the bathroom too. And then right before he makes the kid shoot dice again to hit a 4, there's one guy at the very far end named Coffee Cake, because his face has nothing but craters and holes. He looks like a Drake's coffee cake. Tells him to get his fucking ugly ass up. No, tells him first, nicely at least, put a towel over his head. I don't want this ugly fuck looking at the kid and jinxing him when he rolls a dice. The guy fights back saying, I got money, I paid to be here, why do I gotta do this shit, whatever. Then he says, okay, fuck you then, in the bathroom with you two as well. So there's, you know, fat fuck, old fuck, and ugly fuck stuck in the bathroom because they're all the jinxes to fucking Sonny's dice rolling. And or fucking Calogero in this case as well too. So then, he's doing this thing there, rolls a fucking dice, and boom, he's hitting. One after the other, all the fucking spots that fucking Sonny needed this whole time. Sees the good luck charm, ends up winning a whole fucking rack, a whole fucking stack of cash. Hits him off with a 1-2 spot, boom, your name is C from now on, no more Calogero, who gives a shit about that long ass, faithful to the Italian native land name and shit too. So they find the money that C's been making, working the bar, playing the craps game, the dice game, whatever too as well. Lorenzo, his dad, takes it back to the bar to Sonny, plops it on the table and says, we can't take this money, it's dirty money, I don't want him having that shit. He says the money's good, you know, the kid's waiting outside, whatever. Lorenzo basically keeps telling him, he's not your son, stay away from him, this is my boy, so do me the favor, leave him out of your fucking life, out of your dirty work, whatever. He's thrown out the fucking bar. C's upset about the money. He won't get back, obviously, that he did technically earn, but it's dirty money. It's you know, dice game money. It's mob money, whatever too. So better off you don't have it. Even though an extra $600, even nowadays, would be fucking nice out of nowhere too. He gets upset, rightfully so, and then we get to a part where I'd be concerned if anybody could actually pull off nowadays, as far as Calogero C gets really fucking uppity with his dad. Maybe rightfully so, because that was his money, but his dirty money, he shouldn't be having that. He was told not to be at the bar in the first place, but he was. Okay, so then he gets smacked up. I wouldn't say hard, but at least it looks like from that angle they shot it at, it looks like he might have actually tapped the kid hard enough to make it convincing. The kid won't shut up or stop crying, calling his dad, a sucker, because that's what Sonny said, the working man is a sucker or whatever too. But then Lorenzo has to set him straight, saying, hey, the working man is the real tough guy, because I gotta wake up every single day, work my 9 to 5, live an honest life, and not be tempted by what goes on in the neighborhood. I know way better than you, because I've been here for the longest time. You're just growing up here now, and you think seeing shit from the street perspective or the wise guy perspective is whatever. I know all this shit, and I know how it can end if you still keep getting involved, etc., etc. Long story less long. So after slapping him, of course, he does say, I'm sorry I had to hit you. Basically, you were getting out of line and being a little bitch about it. Which, again, it makes me wonder. I don't know, I can't remember any other movies or films that openly showed, like, open hand smacks and or let alone an adult hitting a child, like dead on. Like, there's always, shooting from an angle where, you can imagine you looking at me now, you're the kid, and I fucking keep whacking you like this, right? It's the illusion of me hitting you, but you don't see me clearly hitting you like that. I don't remember any movies, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, whatever, feel free to do so, that had done that so openly and blatantly. It does make sense in the context of how and why it's done, but I don't know if nowadays it could be done at all or even alluded to. So that'd be crazy to think if anybody does try to pull that off. I mean, there's the snuff films, there's, Human Centipede, where people getting sewed to each other's asses, mouth first, whatever, too. It's grotesque or whatever. Honestly, the Human Centipedes were just boring. It was like trying too hard. 1, 2, and 3. But that'd be scary to think about the backlash if, let's say, any movie nowadays included that scene. Even if it was a loving father slapping a troublesome teen for having, been caught with cocaine in his fucking pocket while doing the laundry. So, oh, you want to do this in my house? Whatever. And then having to deal with what the fuck will happen, the backlash of, the cancel culture today, or the woke crowd today, or whoever's going to be deeming it racist somehow, like Italian on Italian violence, even though father and son, father smacking up his child for dealing dirty money and shit. You don't do that around here, and smacks him. I could just imagine backlash. But then in 1993, no social media, no fucking immediate source to run to and be like, this movie's disgusting because they show a grown man adult slapping the shit out of a child, and it's on film and we see it hand to face. To think that could work, I don't know if it could work nowadays, or even after the fact too, because I don't think I've ever seen anything that had an adult hitting a child in a movie. So I don't know if it could work nowadays. Nowadays, absolutely not. But even after the fact, I don't know though. So then to fast forward now to, like, he's grown. Calogero in the sea as a teenager with his numbskull friends. One ugly fat fuck after the other. Slim, slime, schlubby, whatever the fuck the names are, it doesn't matter. I didn't like them so much. They're characters, representatives, as well as the fucking acting. One kid looks like, his face at least, the side profile shot. Listen, I'm not fucking handsome or beautiful or nothing. I look like the Taiwanese version of Vin Diesel, if anything, too. If he got a stunt double approved over there by the Taiwanese government, or whatever they got over there, whatever body of government they got. But one kid, I think his name was Mario, has, like, he was supposed to get like a Toucan Sam nose, but they stopped, or God stopped halfway with him. It's broken, it's pieced together in angles. His eyes are like drooping all the way down, was like an upside down rainbow. This kid is fucking ugly. I'm sorry. And I hate to say that about, let alone another guy, a fucking young male teen, whatever. Like, I'm into that. I'm not into that shit, but I'm just saying, that's a fucking ugly kid, whoever they casted to be that shit too. So I'm not gonna believe him, even if he's cleaned up in a zoot suit with the derby hat, whatever bullshit they got going on, and the black and white toe shoes that they use to go to the prom, whatever. Why the fuck did they cast this kid of all people? But that aside, vanity aside, I guess too, they're just a bunch of numbskulls. C joins in with them, but he seems to be the nice one, or the nicer one out of all of them, because he has two parents, first off, and second, a dad that gives a shit about him too. To like, again, like we alluded to earlier, slap the shit out of him for being a little baby about dirty money that wasn't his to begin with, and just being present in his life also. But to think that these teenagers got a hold of a social club, like a whole fucking little building that's solely for them, and they're able to pay the rent off fucking, back then of course, the jukebox, people coming in to play the songs, the cigarette machine, and fucking somehow they got a hold of drinks. But then again, it's the Bronx, bootlegging and shit too, getting the drinks however they fucking got it too. I don't want to go into further detail about a world I'm not familiar with, so again, they probably know better than I did back in the 50s and the 60s of all times. So yeah, they got that going on. That'd be so fucking cool. But then C's also the only one cool enough to pull off a leather jacket, maybe like a dressy shirt without the tie, and formal fucking wear that everybody else is wearing. And he looks better off, but he does have that, I don't know, the oversized trench coat-esque, but maybe it was meant for a woman, like a really fat woman, but it was on sale. It looks convincing enough, so the fucking guys won't know this is for a fucking woman instead of me. Just bought it on sale off the rack and fucking boom, done deal. He's got that going on the whole time, that goddamn leather jacket, which is like just so odd looking. But okay. On his way back home on the bus with his dad, as his dad made custom, hey, get your ass on the bus, I'll take you home, we'll talk, whatever, even though you're in that awkward teen phase where you hate your parents for no fucking good reason besides you hate the world, bundling your parents with that. On that bus ride home is where, whoop, we get a fucking glimpse of Horny Boy, Calogero, or see the fucking Red Rocket, because he sees a very pretty, attractive black girl from the nearby neighborhood in the Bronx as well too, which chef's kiss to her, at least back then, and I think I saw her now, but I didn't catch her name. Very good looking for the time, even though she had some kind of big ears, like some Legend of Zelda Link action going on too, but still pretty nonetheless. I mean, I can't speak about ears. My ears fucking, I think, got tanned or sunburned, better yet said, from last weekend, so I'm a fucking moron. But yeah, she's very attractive, very cute, as he describes her, very tall, pretty, but she's black, pretty much, he says. His words, not mine. I don't care about color. I see beyond color. All I know is that deep down inside, we're all fleshy and pink. So that's what matters most. Fuck the whatever off-white, blemish, bleach-stained looking stupid ass I got going on here too. I'm not better than anybody else who might be darker than me or fairer skinned than me, whatever. What's this light skin privilege I got going on? It's not to my advantage. It's just from a distance, maybe someone might think I'm white. Hence why I've never been handcuffed or arrested, or I've been frisked. But that's just, I guess it must have been a slow day for them too, to, of all things, pick on me and fucking frisk of all things. And it was a guy on top of that too. Had it been a female, I'd be more happy and willing to share that too, but it was a guy, so of course, whatever. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, he sees the girl. They have a very awkward fucking way of interacting initially, because initially it's just C's catching a ride with his dad on the bus. Right behind the driver's seat is where he's sitting, looking directly across to the black girl who's sitting. I don't know if she's with anybody, but she's like with other black people, but she's just there. But they lock eyes immediately. She smiles at him first, so she let him on before he fucking say anything. She let him on. And he, of course, she's fucking pretty. What's he gonna do? Be like, la 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 la, whatever? No. He looks back. He smiles back. He likes what he's looking at. She likes what she's seeing too. As we learn later on from her directly out of her fucking mouth. I like Italian boys and shit too. But they have the most awkward fucking staring contest almost, with some smiling and some like flashing of the teeth and shit. I mean, she's got some nice teeth. He's got some nice teeth too. He's not like me drinking coffee all day where your teeth turn a shade darker because of it. God damn it. But they have the most awkward, long, intense staring contest where nothing's said because he can't go directly over to her because his dad's talking to him, and she can't go over to him either because, they're going to be looked at funny at the times, 1950s, 60s and all that. There's still, unfortunately, racial tension at the time. So they're not to be interacting in public, per se, or it's trouble not so much because of them, but because of the ideology that, what's a black girl doing with a white guy or Italian guy, whatever. and then, you know, turf wars and shit. But yeah, it's just so awkward because it seems natural. It does seem like that too. It would seem like what went on at the time. But if you did that nowadays on the fucking bus or train in New York now, you fucking look at a girl long enough, she's gonna be taking off her earrings, she's gonna be taking off her fucking like name rings, whatever the fuck too, and ready to square up. It with Tim's or no Tim's on and shit. You're to death, what's good, ugly, you fucking idiot, what the fuck, bozo, get your fucking eyes off my tits and shit too, whatever, what you want to do, square the fuck up and all that, boom, 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 ba, ba, ba. Like, I was just trying to admire how pretty you are. I'd get fucked up all the time if I was doing that shit. And thank God I haven't, hair or no hair, I'm not fucking doing that at all. But I'm in a relationship, by the way, too, but that's besides the point. I mean, I got a right to fucking look. I'm alive, I got eyes, don't I? I can fucking, you know, appreciate a lot of God's finer pieces of work out here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they have a very awkward fucking staring contest practically. And then this cuts over to Sonny talking to fucking C as they walk down the block. I think they were going to like something to eat. I forget what, but he does get to ask him at some point eventually, because his dad had already told him people don't love Sonny, they fear him because they know what he'll do to them if they fuck up. The kid, as a young kid, has the ideology that people love him because, you know, people out of respect, once they know that he did a favor for Sonny and Sonny made it clear that that's his boy pretty much. Like even the fruit vendor guy, Phil the peddler, whatever. Initially, he sees the kids. The kids were harassing him first. A poor old man trying to sell fruit off a fucking horse down the middle of the fucking block in the story and reality. But according to the film Webster Ave, you know, calling them little fuckheads. He's going to fuck them up. He's going to eat them alive and shit too. But once Sonny makes it clear that sees his boy, this is when he's a kid, he's like, oh, here's some free peaches. Take this to your mother. You know, tell Sonny I did you a solid, whatever, boom, boom, ba, ba, ba. So he has this ideology everybody loves Sonny, which isn't the case. Everybody fears him. So as they're walking, he explains to him about Machiavelli. You know, Sonny could live in any place on the world he wants to, but he chooses that neighborhood because he's got accessibility to everything and knows what goes on at all times. As we'll see actually later on in the film, that's not exactly the case. You know, R.I.P. Sonny, but you know, spoilers, suck a dick if you're upset about that shit. Be patient and make it to the fucking end otherwise. Or if you're really gonna be a pussy about it, pause this shit, watch the YouTube version whenever I fucking upload it after the fact, and go watch this fantastic film called The Bronx Tale. As strongly recommended and advised by Who This Been Watching. That's me, of course. At Who This Is One. Who This the fucking host. Here live first with the IG version, which is uncut, uncensored, and uncircumcised. Just because we going raw like that. And it doesn't fucking matter about the dick cheese or everything that gets, you know, cut out on the pretty, pristine, circumcised turtleneck version made for YouTube, of course, and or for the audio exclusively for your ears on any podcasting platform of your preference and or goddamn choice, you fuckface. But yeah, getting back to that. So Sonny explains to him at some point when they sit down, saying, after C asks a very good legit question, what's better, to be loved or feared? Sonny, with his philosophical fucking thing going on, he tells him, it's great to be both, but it's better to be feared. I'd rather be feared, because that way people know that I might be wording it wrong, but basically people know I love them, or my guys, my crew. I love them enough to keep them fed, not hungry. Fed, but not greedy. So they know they can rely on me to fucking provide to them, but they gotta know that because they fear me, and I need them to fear me, they know they fuck up, I'm gonna be on their ass, have a foot on their neck, etc., etc. As applicable is to the whole neighborhood, because they know not to fuck with Sonny of all places. That's his turf, that's his fucking grounds. He's the boss pretty much. And there's no question in that. And he does elaborate and say, because love eventually dies, as relationships, marriages, all that shit too. I guess the beautiful, pretty, sexy idea of love everlasting does eventually die. Then you just become used to the person, used to the situation, whatever too as well. It kind of makes me think of, and no offense, no disrespect to like domestic abuse survivors, because we're not calling them victims no more. Survivors, that's more appropriate, that's a better title for them, to be honest. It's almost like Sonny is the abusive, cheating, slimeball, scumbag husband, and the neighborhood's the battered wife, because he can kind of do what he wants. He knows the neighborhood will be there for him whenever he comes a knocking or a calling, and the neighborhood knows better than to fucking uprise, stand against him, or let alone speak out and say, you know what, I don't like this too much. You know, you get a backhand, you get a fucking fistful, whatever. Proverbially speaking, of course. But it does seem like more of a battered spouse, pardon the terminology, situation or psychology. Because that's what Sonny is. He's the king, he's the boss. There's no questioning him at all. Unless you knock him off with someone else. Only then will someone else be able to say, okay, the neighborhood, you're free now to do what you want, to live your life, go about it however you want. No longer living in fear per se. We get to the part where Sonny and C are still talking about this whole love versus fear thing. They get interrupted, or at least Sonny is, by the sounds of everyone's favorite sound in the big city. Vroom, 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 vroom. The revving fucking motorcycle engines of the bikers passing by, Hell's Angels, I think, presumably, in the neighborhood. So he gets interrupted by that. They're in a nearby restaurant, not at the bar, the Chazz Palminteri, that they frequent much more often. The bikers are on their way to Chazz Palminteri to fucking have a drink, of course. Slam back a few, enjoy themselves, have some Budweisers, Steve Weisers, whatever fucking bikers drink. Or whatever beer was accessible in the 60s, per se, in the Bronx. They go there. They're starting some trouble. They're hooting and hollering, yeehaw, whatever sounds bikers make in the bar. Shout out to the bikers. I always wanted a legit biker leather vest without the sleeves. Not so much to show off my arms, but just because it's a cool fucking look. Maybe because Stone Cold Steve Austin made it so cool with his vest that he wore to the ring. But also shout outs to the bikers out there for having the balls daily to ride the bikes, choppers, speed bikes, sport bikes, dirt bikes, whatever. Shout out to you guys. Cool attire. They made their way to the bar. Sonny's upset because he can kind of sense the trouble, since he's a troublemaker himself. It's over, oh goddamn, to the Chazz Palminteri. See what's going on. They're raising some hell. They're making some trouble. Not too much yet, but they're being loud and crass, yee-haw, as the bikers do and shit. Slamming down a few at the bar. They're doing their thing there, and then all of a sudden, Sonny shows up. He doesn't want any trouble. He's just asking what they're doing there. And then innocently they play it off as the bikers. They say, oh, hey man, we just want to have a drink. We're tired from being on the road so long and our hair flapping in our face because we don't believe in haircuts. It's against our religion and cult and shit. It's like, you know what? All right, buy them around. Let them fucking enjoy themselves. Turns his back on them, and these sons of bitches, not bikers in general, but these particular fucking bikers, sons of bitches, these fucking cunts, they start hooting and hollering, acting like they punked him out, of all people, Sonny. Or they got their way, and this guy just confirmed, hey, I'm a big pussy, just like this whole neighborhood, so go do what you want to do, fellas. Go crazy and shit. We'll just pay for it, and pay for you and everything you drink and destroy, too. They start fucking acting up and picking on the bartender, his toupee and shit, too, as well. And then, god damn it, it's just more like Sonny has no choice but to fucking come back, confront them again, and be like, hey, what's going on here? Then the lead guy says to him, man, why don't you go fuck yourself? Presumably, it seems like, wait a second, did they just actually punk out Sonny? The first time I watched it, at least. Did they just punk him out, of all people? Is he just gonna let them fucking do whatever? Because he walks to the front door of the bar, seemingly like he's gonna just walk away, let it go. Or like, hey, I don't want no trouble, whatever. Set a good example for C, potentially. But no, we get the pleasant surprise. Plot twist. He fucking grabs the door, locks him from the inside, and quotes the infamous line as he looks him all fucking in their fat fucking drunk eyes. Now I just can't leave. And then out of nowhere, like on cue, the really fat guy in the gang, Shamu, whale looking motherfucker too, and the rest of them come storming in like stormtroopers and start beating ass left and right. They're fucking wrestling. They're Greco-Roman wrestling. They're tossing the guys over one another. This whole fucking scene is beautiful because it's beautifully shot. The angles, the edits, the perspectives of like, we get a point of view like where one of the guys getting beat up too or stomped on by Sonny. Guys are getting hit over the head with chairs. No one's landing a fucking convincing blow. Punch, kick, whatever. Everything's fucking missing the guy clearly, but like at least 2 inches from their face or their body, whatever too as well. Sound effects are heavy on it too, but the scene is so beautifully put together. The chaos, the lunacy going on too. It doesn't matter. That it's not like, okay, he didn't get hit, he didn't get hit, he didn't get hit. You clearly missed him too. The only one suffering any sort of damage potentially might be one of the bikers that got pinned up on a jukebox by the fat fuck. I don't know if this works in a fight at all ever, for real, legitimately. But I'd love to see it one day like in an MMA fight or a cage fight, whatever. Like a much bigger guy pins a much smaller guy against the cage with his fucking fat belly and just start pressing him and pressing him and pressing him, just start squishing him to death. Which it seems like he's doing to the biker guy convincingly against the jukebox because the big fat guy's got a big fat belly, too fucking wide to miss him and too wide to get around him. Well, he's just squashing this guy to death. I'd love to use that in a real fight if I was that fat. And see if it actually works. Or if he did some internal organ damage, whatever too. They're fighting, throwing each other all over the place as well too. What's funny though is, with all the craziness going on in the bar fight, the bikes of the bikers get beat up more than the bikers themselves, because then they throw them all out the front door. Someone remembers to unlock the front door to do it in the first place. Shout out to Party Marty 35. Someone remembers to grab the fucking front door, open it so they can toss these fucking guys out there onto the street. They start beating them some more, the fake punches, not convincing, whatever too as well. But then they start going in on the fucking bikes, which, nice enough looking bikes, choppers, whatever, they're super loud, but maybe they were more upset about how loud they were, or, I'm over here busy twirling my fettuccine into my fork, and then, boom, or, I'm trying to, swish my wine around in my glass, sniff it a little bit, and just as I'm about to take that first little taste, it's going to hit the tip of my tongue, boom, whatever. I would be upset at that too, but to the point to beat out the bikers and the bikes, in my mind, absolutely emphasizing that immediately. Actuality, maybe if the bikers smell really bad and I get close enough to them, it's like, you assholes, on top of being drunk fucks, you stink like shit. Alright, we're fucking throwing hands, whatever. But yeah, the bikes get beat up. They get the bats to the fucking headlights, whatever fucking collapsible part of the bikes gets smashed to pieces. Someone grabs I think it was Sonny. Yeah, Sonny. He grabs a fucking trash can and just throws it at the bikes, and it does nothing but just like topple one over, like, bleh. And then you just start beating them some more, kicking them with the bats or whatever too. And then of course you get the other infamous line from this fucking iconic part with the fight. It's like, look at me. I'm the one who did this to you. Remember me. Fucking smacks his face back on the pavement. They're fucking done with those goddamn bikers. Shout out to the bikers again, for real. I know a couple of them. I pray for them to make sure, they don't go too crazy on the bikes, God forbid, going off the road, slippery road, whatever too. You gotta be careful out there with the fucking bikes, is all I'm saying. But other than that, maybe don't randomly rev up 2, 3 in the morning like they do out here on the main street I'm right off of Woodhaven Boulevard. It's the ATVs, it's the dirt bikes, it's the fucking the T-Rexes. I don't even think T-Rexes can rev, but they probably do it on purpose anyway to like be part of the gang too. Like, whatever. Okay, but that's that. Yeah, so after this point now, after the fight, Calogero's kind of scared for his life as far as like the fight happens. He does get beat up a little bit, like punched a couple times too. Other than that, makes it out of there without more than like a scuff, but he was scared. And I love that they actually include that part as far as him being scared versus, I felt even tougher, more of a made wise guy, whatever, because I survived the fight. I got my licks. And no, he got beat up. He acknowledges that shit too. And he's scared after that so much that him and his boys, his fucking idiot dickhead friends, start going up to the guy, or they have the guy come through that has guns for sale, basically, so they can feel safer. The short, fatter one with the slick hair, like, he starts going off about, I'm ready to shoot someone, I'm ready to kill somebody, I'm such a badass, whatever, too, as well. Nowadays, he would have been a keyboard warrior. He would have been one of those, like, calling the police on you if you beat him at, like, Call of Duty, too bad and shit. Or talk about how he's going to rape your mom and shit, too. Or he raped her last weekend and, you know, she got mad and didn't heat up your hot pockets warm enough. That's why you beat him. You were more focused than he was or some shit. I don't know. But, yeah. What you call it? At this point, you got to respect the fact that Sonny is looking out for C. Almost legitimately, like, as he says, you're like a son to me. You're my boy. What I have him to say it, but just by the way he carries himself around C and, like, you know, shows him around. He trusts him with more than others, of course, because he's a young kid and he's, like, kind of taking him under his wing, better yet said. Calogero, C, bumps into fucking Jane, you know, the lovely Jane, in school. They happen to go to the same school, it turns out. He's scared. He's worried about being seen with her in the hallways of the school, which is smart because there's still racial tension at the time. And his friends, too, what are they going to say, even though they're fucking idiots and dickheads? You know, they all got their heads up each other's asses as far as, like, how they act. So he's the only kind of composed one, and that's, thank God, the Sonny of all people, too. So he waits until everybody's gone. He goes up to her outside of school in the schoolyard and starts walking and talking with her, too. He works up the nerves to do so. She's already in love with him because, as she says while they're talking, like, she loves Italian boys. So there's no trouble for him there. It's already fucking, you know, 8-ball corner pocket for him. He's got a fucking sealed deal, pretty much. They're talking and walking and talking, up to the point where he knows and recognizes, I can't walk through your neighborhood, or at least that block, because I know that they're going to look at me funny, they're going to look at me for trouble, so let me stay away, if anything, too. So at least he's smart enough to know that. But, of course, as with anything, for no reason whatsoever, this kid loves to run. He should have been a marathon runner or gone to the Olympics since he was young enough to do so, 17, 16 as he was for the role, and the character age-wise was. Could have been an Olympic runner, because this kid loves running, but, of course, he runs so stiffly, as we established earlier, with no torso movement from the upper body. It's all the fucking legs. So maybe his fucking legs, his quads are, like, cut, defined, brolic beyond belief, and because he's got the zoot pants on all the time, we never can confirm that in itself. But this kid loves to run. And he runs as soon as the black kids start throwing shit at him and calling him a white motherfucker, get out of here, stay away from me, stay out of our neighborhood, whatever, too. He's off and running, of course, as he loves to do. Then we jump to the part where maybe he mentioned it to them, his boys, his dickhead friends, whatever, too, that happened, or, you know, he met up with Jane, the black girl, walked her home almost short of the black guys almost beating him up, or potentially could have. They weren't trying to. They just wanted to scare him off or anything, too. So here comes a part where a lot of people get uncomfortable with. Obviously, black people that watch the movie can get uncomfortable with this part because his friends are all upset about, you know, black kids either coming by on the bus and or riding by on bicycles or even coming near the neighborhood where, you know, they're openly expressly using the N-word a lot. These goddamn, you know what, in our neighborhood, what are they doing here? What do they want with us? You know, whatever. 3 of them ride by on the bike. The fat-faced one, which I really don't like at all as a character, so he did a good job, just gets up and starts and punches one riding by on a bike in the face, knocks him off the bike. The other ones jump in too. They start beating up all the black kids and leave them almost for dead on the street. Turns out one of the kids they beat up is the brother of Jane, the girl that C's obsessed with. Meanwhile, C, Calogero, is the only one of his friends that didn't jump in at all, didn't beat up anybody. If anything, he was trying to get his own boys off the black kids and or protect one of them too. Oddly enough, he was trying to protect, that he didn't know of, Jane's brother from getting beat up more. But that plan fails, blows up in his face. They fucking peel off. They go their merry way after doing the stupid, dirty deed they did. And yeah, that happens. Jane obviously doesn't know that Well, no, sorry. So then it jumps to then they had set up a date, him and Jane, to meet after school for a fucking movie, whatever. Once he's there, she confronts him about, were you there in your neighborhood where my brother and his friends got beat up? He says no. Brother comes out the car. Immediately we recognize him from being the one of the three getting beat up. And then all of a sudden he says, well, I was there, but I was protecting him. And I was trying to get my boys from beating them up any further. So of course the brother's mad because maybe he didn't recognize him immediately or even know that that's what he was trying to do. But he blames him, looks bad in front of Jane. They're fighting, next thing you know, and then of course C blurts out the N-word as he's threatening the kid, basically, you know, after saying, I saved your fucking life, this is how you thank me, you fucking whatever. Blows up in his face, Jane's done with him, presumably, so then he has to go about his merry way, and that's it. So then we fast forward a little bit, you know, they kiss and make up because, you know, she forgave him pretty much. I guess she realized that the brother confessed afterwards, as she said that, you know, oh, it wasn't you, you were actually trying to protect him. I was just like, you know, upset, and he told the truth, whatever. So he does get to go on the date with her. No, he doesn't actually. Oh no, right, sorry. I messed up completely, sorry. So he had Sonny's car with him. Sonny let him use the car. Really nice red, I think, Lincoln. Wide, long body fucking car and shit. He gets to use it. He doesn't get to use it to use the fucking the car door test that Sonny told him about, where if he opens the car door for her, she gets in, closes the door, and she don't immediately reach to unlock the driver's seat door, then dump her because she's a selfish broad, according to Sonny. Which makes sense, kind of, but, you know, old-fashioned times back when, who knows if that's even really accurate like that. Because then again, if I'm opening the door for a female and I let her in, which I still do, by the way, I'll still gladly do it. I just think, you know, it's whatever. Obviously, I know a woman can open her own door, sit her own ass down in the fucking seat, and lock her own door behind her, too. I don't mind doing it, though. Just like I don't mind holding doors. I don't mind, you know, carrying a shopping cart or helping with the baby carriage up and down stairs, whatever. Even if I got no immediate association with that female, whatever. I just think it's a nice thing to do, whatever. I just still do it. But the car door test does kind of make sense a little bit. And then, obviously, later on, she does fucking do it for him. So she's one of the great ones. She passed a test with flying colors on top of being a lovely girl, that fucking Jane. But yeah, he doesn't get to use the car to his advantage as far as taking her out on the date. He has to bring it back to Sonny. Sonny's upset afterwards because they find something on the engine. It looks like someone was trying to tamper with it, or that part had me kind of confused, to be honest, because he comes around to see C, confronts him, pulls him away from his group of friends, and like throws him against the wall, starts smacking him up, and asking him where the fuck he's been, what was he doing with who, whatever, too, what was he plotting against him of all things. And this is where we see the first part, or the first instance of where Sonny obviously can't trust anybody. Even though mostly everybody in the neighborhood fears him, he still can't trust anybody to fall in line or be completely for him. Even fucking C, his boy, his son, practically, whatever. We get a glimpse of that. C to the point where he's pinned up against the wall, about to get beat up or killed, presumably, starts crying to him, why would I ever do anything to hurt you? You've been like a father to me. And crying his tears out. Which, of course, obviously also, is the very first instance, one, if not the only one, throughout the whole film where we see some pretty bad acting. And of course, guilty is as follows: Calogero, C, or Lillo Brancato. Not an actor. I get that. Not an actor at all. And I'm not blaming him for that too. But the way he's crying and pleading for help too as well, it's just not believable. His voice is breaking a little bit too. And the pain in his face to try to force tears out, I'm assuming perhaps, is what he was trying to do. But it just wasn't working. Or I would have at least brought in a little water bottle, spritz his eyes, make it look like at least watery, some sort of tears developing too. But this kid's just like, just looks like he sucked on a lemon for too long, and he can't take the bitterness of the taste of it on his tongue and shit too. He's like, just fight back. We'll never do that to you, Sonny. You're like a father to me, whatever. Or like he's, you know, trying to fight back the turtle head poking out of his ass because he can't make it to a toilet fast enough kind of thing going on there too. Those are the vibes he's setting. I'm sorry, but it's some pretty bad acting in that one instance. Overall, he isn't that great or memorable as an actor, but he did play his role right enough, good enough to fucking make it convincing that he's a good fucking Calogero, Lillo Brancato, shout out to him regardless too. Also, some pretty bad, I wouldn't say, well yeah, it is pretty bad acting also, or I don't know, bad setup, bad whatever too. Once he sees Lorenzo, that his son's getting beat up and gets, scooted off by fucking Sonny, Lorenzo, Robert De Niro, comes over to them and says, what did you do to my son? Why is my son running away crying? What did you do to him? Sonny immediately dismisses him, saying, hey, get your fucking nose out of my business, stay the fuck out of it, whatever too. He wants to confront Sonny, obviously, because he sees his son running away crying, and he probably got a glimpse of the last smack, the last hit they landed on fucking C's face, so he wants to confront him. Obviously, his fucking goons are there. Sonny doesn't lay a fucking hand on him. He just tells him, you lay a fucking hand on me, I'll fucking kill you, whatever. And then one of the guys just turns him around, Robert De Niro, gives him the old trademark stereotypical mafia gut punch, but instead of reaching over and under the hook into the gut, he kind of halfway fucking 1 inch punches Bruce Lee's him. Clearly does not connect. It's like, you see my face here in the video version at least, and you see how my face is this close? That looks convincing enough. No, it's more like this. He just stops short a whole foot from his stomach. De Niro has no choice but to go down like he actually got hit, but he falls down, making it more look like he was sitting down too fast, like a fat man sitting down too fast, kind of slow. I don't know how to pretend to fall like I got hit if I didn't get hit, so I might as well just fall in place or something like a turtle standing on his hind legs after trying to fuck and nutting and shit. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but it just falls so unconvincingly. So because he fucking pulled him away from his group of friends as they were trying to convince C to get into the car and go take a joyride with him, presumably, they come back. Well, they're down the block, whatever, where C was running off to. C catches up with them. He gets in the car with them. And now, because of what fucking happened, after beating up the black kids came back around probably at night and just threw eggs at the fucking little social club with the windows. No harm done, except fucking someone's got to be assigned to clean up the glass, the fucking pavement, whatever too, because of rotten egg. In return now, they're really amping it up. They're really fucking going hard for no fucking reason outside of the short fat one doesn't like black kids or N-words for whatever reason specifically. The others, because of the stupid group mentality, they're in the same vein, yeah, fuck them, we're gonna get them, whatever too. They put together a whole bunch of Molotov cocktails in a crate, in a car they stole on top of that, and they convinced Calogero to fucking come along with them too. He gets in the car, he doesn't know what's going on, he just says, what's that smell? One of them points out, oh shit, we got these Molotov cocktails, we're gonna fucking really treat them to a real shebang tonight. These goddamn black kids and everything too. As they're driving along, real introspective, we get the constant in and out narrative voice of C while telling the story as the story plays out. And he's saying, I was smiling on the outside, but I was sad on the inside because of what was going on. Everything was sunny, being in the car with these guys, with them, with what they're about to do stupidly for no reason. And it's like the grace of God. Sonny pulls up as they stop at the stoplight, slaps on the window a couple times, tells C to get out the car. The fat one says, hey, we're just having fun, we're fucking around, whatever. Thank God Sonny, back when, of course, you can beat up other people's kids and shit, and, the kids would beat up if they snitched to their parents about getting beat if they were doing something stupid. Grabs the fat kid, smacks him against the dashboard, boom, he's done with. Gets C out the fucking car, unbeknownst, saves his ass, because then these kids go on to fucking actually firebomb, actually commit to what they're gonna do, throw the Molotov cocktails into the record store in the black neighborhood, set the whole thing on fire. They're about to fucking peel off, but then one of the kids, the black kids, grabs one of the fucking cocktail bottles, throws it right back into their car as they're about to peel off, and with fucking pristine precision, I still can't say that word, with perfect aim, excuse me, throws the shit right back into their car, hits the fucking crate with the rest of the Molotovs in it, they fucking explode and crash, they're burnt to a crisp dead, his fucking dickhead goon friends. So they get word of that, he comes back, C comes back to the fucking spot where the bar is. One of the guys tells him that Jane was looking for him. He runs after where Jane might have gone to the direction of, catches up with her. She says, sorry, my brother explained to me what happened. You weren't one of the ones beating him up. You were trying to protect him, actually. He was just upset, whatever to do. They hop into the fucking car because he knows, he thinks he knows what might just happen, but at least he's trying to stop the trouble from happening, in actuality. So then they peel off, and then they're too late anyway, because once they get there, traffic, fire trucks, all that shit, the scene's happening, they see the dead bodies. C is upset, obviously, because his friends are gone and dead, but he knew better. He knew already that Sonny practically saved his life, because he could have been one of them immediately, guilty by association or dead by association in this case. So then he runs off, as he does everywhere he does, runs. Well, I'm sorry, he doesn't move his arms. No torso action involved, just like the straight legs. Or the arms stay in place. Like a fucking T-Rex almost. That's why he's running. Running back to fucking the arms of Sonny to thank him for saving his life. Thank you. You're always looking out for me. I hope you can trust me, at least whatever, Sonny. I've always done right by you. Please, whatever, da-da-da. Running off to see him. As Sonny and the whole fucking gang and the whole neighborhood, it looks like, are crammed into the bar at the Chazz Palminteri, of all places, celebrating, I don't know what exactly. But it's jam-packed to the fucking wall. It doesn't help that all the fucking wise guys, like, one out of every three of them are, like, fat as fuck. So there's little to no space permitted for anybody to stand there comfortably or have a drink or eat little cocktail foods or whatever. He runs in, he makes a beeline to fucking Sonny at the bar. And then we get to the very end, where, of course, the wasted talent part really comes back to foreplay here, because you get to fucking see the, again, beautifully fucking told, shot, directed, everything too. C beautifully describes a sea of fucking nothing but smiles and happiness for fucking Sonny. You're just being there with drinks, beautiful women, cigars, drugs, money, whatever too going on. There's one not happy face in the crowd that he immediately locks eyes with. And it turns out it's the guy, the son of the guy Sonny killed in presumably the parking spot when C was a little kid, 8 years ago roughly, or prior. He's the one guy not smiling. C sees him, but Sonny's too busy calling him over to fucking hear him and know what's gonna go on. That guy fucking creeps up on Sonny, puts one in his fucking head, clear in his head, straight through. As they said, Sonny was fucking dead before he hit the floor. He's done with. His goons, of course, his guys grab the guy immediately. And it's like, it doesn't fucking matter at this point, because of course they're gonna torture him, they're gonna kill him, they're gonna make a lesson to him too as well, or kill him slowly, if anything, have fun killing him, taking him apart. But then their boss is dead. The main guy is dead. The neighborhood fucking patron is dead. So there's nothing they can do to him that's gonna even be equivalent to what he just did to Sonny. And it was a suicide mission, of course. He knew what he was getting into, literally, but I guess it was worth it because of the sake of his father's memory. So it's crazy. He's dead. Sonny's gone. Fast forward to the funeral, where everybody's gathering around. As C describes, you know, whoever sent the biggest bouquet of flowers made it seem like they had the most respect or love for Sonny, but really everybody's there just to show face. Everybody's having their own little conversations about, you know, running numbers, how to bring in more money, who's going to take over Sonny's spot, pretty much, whatever too. Which we then find out is actually, of all people, pleasant surprise in the film, Joe Pesci, which is always a very pleasant surprise to have in any mob film, any film of that genre, per se. Always a pleasant surprise. And even more a pleasant surprise is when we get the calm, cool, collected Joe Pesci, as we did here. And one of the few instances, too, as well, most recent that comes to mind, might have been The Irishman. Because he don't get amped up, excited, crazy, out of hand like he does in Casino, Goodfellas, almost anything else you can imagine. Or, you know, My Cousin Vinny, which I love too a lot. Really calm, cool, corrected, composed fucking Joe Pesci here. He's the new boss apparently now. He knew Sonny. He was the guy that got hit across the fucking face with the bat that Sonny fucking came out and protected and killed the other guy for the sake of keeping him alive. Now he's the boss. Loved Sonny. Loved him at least. Rest in peace to Sonny. He tells C, hey, listen, you need anything, you come to me. I'm going to be at the bar for a while now. If you need anything at all, just let me know. I got you, pretty much. The new Sonny, per se. Which, this new Sonny, you know, no offense to Joe Pesci or anybody else in that height range, is so much shorter, like at fucking nipple level compared to fucking Calogero. Like, okay, you're the boss, I respect that, but then maybe that's why C was like, you know what, I'm going to stay away from the bar for a while. I might need to take some time to, like, kind of gather my thoughts. Maybe low-key, he's smart enough to not say, you short fuck, are you really going to make me believe you're the boss? Of anything, I'm going to sneeze fucking in your direction. It's going to feel like you're caught in a tornado, a hurricane of fucking phlegm and shit, too, if I don't cover up in time fast enough. But yeah, here's a fun part. I don't know if this is exactly what happened, what was agreed to, or if it just kind of flowed like that, or maybe like as they say now, that's popular with like the Marvel films and all that too, an Easter egg, per se. Remember, this is 1993, A Bronx Tale. Goodfellas was 1990, you know, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Ray Liotta. I forget who else was kind of important in that film. Oh, and Lorraine Bracco. Oh, God, I fucking love her in that movie. Karen, otherwise, like crazy-ass fucking Karen, but she's such a... Oh, chef's... A fucking whole life's worth of chef's kisses to young Lorraine Bracco in Goodfellas. Jesus. And The Sopranos, too. Jesus, she's fucking thick. But, yeah. I don't know if it's an Easter egg or a kind of nod, salute to Goodfellas, because Joe Pesci and them are talking. Joe Pesci and Calogero are talking in the funeral. As Joe Pesci makes his way out the funeral home in the hallway, we get the shot of Lorenzo, Robert De Niro, coming in, making his way to the funeral home and to see Sonny and his son, of course. As they pass, Robert De Niro stops short. Here's the first part. Robert De Niro stops short to let Joe Pesci pass him outside the funeral home. One, they don't say nothing to each other, just out of respect, out of courtesy as a gentleman, scoots aside to him. And number two, of all things to show up to a funeral in, I had to watch this again to make sure. The color suit that Robert De Niro's in, as he walks towards the body and as, you know, the film's ending, is the same color, like burgundy, brown, red, whatever hue you want to call it, that he wore as Jimmy in fucking Goodfellas. More iconic. He's even got like the little gray showing in his hair. You know, dyed mostly black because that's the role he's trying to play in Bronx Tale, disassociating from, you know, Goodfellas. You got the little bit of fucking silver, white hair hinting in his hairs. And again, the same color suit, almost practically like what he wore infamously in Goodfellas as Jimmy, I forget the rest of his name. But as we remember in Goodfellas, which I also love, that's top 10 for sure, movies of all time and personally. Pesci's murdered at the fucking end, as he's presumably going to be a made guy, but he gets murdered along with his brother too as well. And Jimmy, Robert De Niro in Goodfellas is like torn up about it because he knows already from just the other guy hinting at what happened. You know, he starts kicking a fucking phone booth and like tearing up and acting like he lost a brother pretty much. So maybe in homage to fucking Pesci having passed, or Tommy in Goodfellas having passed the way he did, maybe in A Bronx Tale, that was their way, as I said, an Easter egg, an homage to Goodfellas, of letting him pass peacefully outside a funeral home, like letting his spirit transcend on, well, you know, Tommy wasn't making it to heaven, but, you know, at least going to the great beyond peacefully, while De Niro is also in the same color suit that he had on as Jimmy in Goodfellas. I might be thinking too much into that, but that's what I kind of caught, like, I never noticed that before, but maybe, who knows, maybe low-key, secret, for the watchful eye only, that's their way of fucking paying homage, salute to fucking Goodfellas, in A Bronx Tale of all things, from 1993. He has a loving speech that he delivers to Sonny as he's looking at Sonny's corpse. Wasted talent, the saddest thing in life, as he looks in the fucking Sonny's corpse again, of course, as I emphasized. And very sad, you know, of course. Calogero is, Lorenzo, his dad, is as well too, looking at him saying, you know what, I'm not even mad at you. I never hated you, Sonny. It was just the fact that you helped my boy grow up so fast, so quickly, in a short amount of time. More than I would have raised him or, you know, balanced out. Book smarts, well, he barely goes to school, so technically book smarts, but also mostly street smarts, if anything, in the case of fucking C, Calogero. And then C sends him off properly with, of course, the 3-finger salute that Sonny always made infamous throughout the fucking movie and throughout his whole life, presumably because he had 5 fingers, but he chose to only speak with 3 of them. Nobody fucking cares. And he tells him, as a proper send-off, you said nobody cares, Sonny? No, I care. I cared about you. And now I care about myself to not let my talent go wasted, unfortunately, like you did, because you passed. And now I got my life to live with my father, my mother, this neighborhood, everything too. And that's a Bronx Tale. What a fucking movie. For a Bronx Tale, hard to dislike this movie, hard to discredit it. Robert De Niro directed it, Robert De Niro starring in it. Chazz Palminteri establishes himself as one of the coolest guys in fucking Hollywood, in life, period. I wish this guy was my uncle. I wish this guy was my dad. I wish I could just fucking say hi to Chazz Palminteri in passing at least, and at least him give me a head nod or brush me off like a fucking idiot, whatever, too, in person. One day, eventually, I'll work for Chazz Palminteri for free if I have to, but god damn it, please. Universe, help this fucking happen, please. All I'm asking is kindly that it happen. For the sake of a Bronx Tale, and also shout out to Lillo Brancato for doing this thing as his role as C. Bronx Tale, come on, what am I gonna give it? I love this fucking movie. It's in my personal top fucking 5. It's in the fucking top 10 or 20 movies I'd say of all time. You gotta put it there. Put some respect on its fucking name. A Bronx Tale gets nothing short of fucking 2. Nobody cares. 3-finger salutes. Out of 2, nobody fucking cares. 3-finger salutes. In honor of fucking Sonny. Wasted talent. The worst thing in life is wasted talent. The worst thing in life for me to do is fucking waste my time and not give you another edition, as I just did, episode of Who This Been Watching.